Hi you guys, this is Antoinette coming to you from Creations PS91. I am coming to you today to talk, actually a requested video about how do we start the lace mesh shawl. So let's just get right into this. And before I get right into it, happy Mother's Day to all of the beautiful moms out there today. Yes, I have my glasses on because I need to see this pattern. So I do have my glasses on today, you guys. But so let's just get right into this shawl, because I'm trying to tell you, I had to like read it a couple of times as I first started it. And remember, as I always say, always read your pattern, highlight your pattern, go over it before you decide to jump into it. Read it a couple of times so you can get familiar with it. But so as I read, I will be also crocheting too. So the first row is basically telling us, and this is the pattern. You see little highlights and all, because I highlight and I highlight and I highlight to give me a success in my endeavors of my venture with the pattern. So the first row is telling us to chain 5. Okay, so I went on ahead and I chained my 5, which is right here, you guys. So this is row 1. It says chain 5, and then it says double crochet in the first chain. Okay, so our first chain is, now I'm left-handed, so let me get some string here. So the next chain is right here. It's right there. So we're going to double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to put our hook inside the chain, and we're going to bring up 3 loops, and we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to bring up 2 loops, and we're going to yarn over again and bring it all the way through. Okay, and so that is our double crochet. And so now it is stating, okay, now what we have, and I talked about this in another video before, is that we have brackets. Okay, so the brackets are basically to isolate what they want us to do, okay, for a certain amount of times. Okay, so in these brackets, it is stating chain 2, double crochet in the same chain, and that is in the brackets. So they want us to do that, and then following that it says 3 times. Okay, so that's what the brackets are for. It is to isolate what they want you to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so we're going to chain 2, because that's what it's stating, 1 and 2. Okay, hope you can see that. So we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to double crochet in the same chain, right? So yarn over, and this chain right here that has this in right there, with the double crochet and the chain 2, we're going to go right back into this same chain right here. We're going to yarn over. We're going to put we did our chain 2. So now we're going to do our double crochet. Yarn over, go through the loop, bring up 3. Okay, so that is our double crochet, and it wants us to put 3 of them in here. So we double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, right, and then we do it again, yarn over, put our double crochet in the same loop. Okay, put our double crochet in there. There we go. Then we chain 2 again, 1, 2, because that's what it requires. Then we do it again because we got to do it 3 times. Yarn over, put it in through the chain, bring it up. There's a double crochet. Okay, so there we go. So we have this one right here. This is the very first one that we had that told us at the beginning of the row to double crochet in the first chain. This is our first chain right here. This one right here was our first chain. Then remember the isolated stitches right here, and they want us to do it 3 times. So we double crocheted, then we chained. We double crocheted, and then we chained, and we double crocheted, and now I need to chain 2, because it's chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and chain 2, all in the first stitch. So you should have this hanging here. It should look like this. Okay, so once we put our 3 in there, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put a chain 2 because it doesn't state that. It actually wants me to turn now. So it wants me, so turn your work. Okay. Now I usually, it's telling you to turn and then go to row 2. And row 2 wants us to chain 5. So I usually chain 5 before I turn it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I am turning it. I turned it. Okay, so now row 2, chain 5, which I have, and it says double crochet in the first double crochet. Okay, so now what I did was I yarn over and I put my double crochet right back into this chain 5 double crochet and the chain 2. So I put it right back. Let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. So I put it right back into that chain. So this was the chain 5 right here, and it says put it in the first double crochet, and I put it back into that same loop. And this is the only time I do this. Okay? Because this is a double crochet with 2 chains. So I put it back in there. Okay? So it's stating now to chain 2. So I chain 2. Now it is stating after I chain 2, double crochet in the next double crochet. So our next double crochet is right here. This is our next double crochet. Okay, so let's put that in there and put it into our next double crochet. We're going to double crochet in our next double crochet, which is right here. Okay, so now it is stating to double crochet okay, in the next double crochet, and then we need to chain 2. Let's chain 2, 1, 2, and now in the next double crochet, which is right here, they want us to put in the shell. It's a shell stitch that they had. It's a special stitch, which is the shell stitch where they want us to put. So they want us to put it right here in the next double crochet. So let's do that. So we're going to put double crochet. This is the shell stitch, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then double crochet again in the same stitch. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna chain 2, and then we're gonna double crochet in the same chain. Okay, there we have it. There you have it. This is the shell stitch, and I wanted to make sure that you see that. It is a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, so now it is stating that we let me see, okay, the shell stitch in the next double crochet, chain 2. Okay, so let's chain 2, 1, 2. Give me some yarn here. So okay, and so then our next one, it is stating to double crochet in the next double crochet, which would be right here, right? So yarn over the double crochet. There we go. And there we go, right? Let me get my yarn. Sorry, guys. So this is the pattern. I'm not done yet, though. So this is the double crochet, right? So now it is stating that we double crochet in the third chain. From the third chain from the beginning of the chain 5. Now, do you remember when we did in the beginning, when we chained our 5? Here it is right here. So we're going to go up 3. Well, I'm counting from here. I usually count from up, you see, up from this way right here. So 1, 2, 3. It is the end of the chain. So yarn over, put your hook into the first chain, as I should say. I don't know if you can see it, at the first chain of your tail. I'm calling it a tail. And we're going to put a double crochet in there. I know I'm all over. A double crochet in there. Okay. Could you see that? This was the tail part, and we put that one in the first, when we're counting down from here, right there, that is the first chain. Okay? So now we chain 5. Basically right now, this is the pattern. All you need to do now is just follow what you have right there. And you know what? I'm going to do some with you. So let's go. Let's do this. So we're going to, it's saying in row 5, in row 3, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to turn it. Want to turn our work. Now we need to double crochet in the next double crochet. And that is right here, you guys. That's the next double crochet. Right? So let's do it. Yarn over. Let's put our double crochet in our double crochet. Okay? See? It's just in our next double crochet. Now we chain 2. 1 and 2. Okay, so then we put we go to the next double crochet and put another double crochet into the double crochet. There we go. And we chain 2. 1, 2. And this is the pattern. Okay, so you see how, remember the shell stitch we were talking about? This is the shell stitch. And so the next double crochet is where they want us to put the shell stitch. And how I remembered it, you guys, is that in the shell stitch, it is the middle double crochet where they want the shell stitch to go. So that's how I remembered it. So let's go ahead and put the shell stitch in. Yarn over, let's put a double crochet. Right? And then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to put another double crochet into the same chain. Okay. And then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Okay. And so we're going to put another double crochet in the same chain. 1, 2, and look, you guys, there it is. That's the shell stitch right there. And so we just keep following this pattern, and we chain 2, 1, 2. Let's go to the double crochet in the next double crochet, which is right here. So yarn over. Let's put our double crochet in there. And then what is chain 2? We're going to chain 2, and then we put our double crochet into the next double crochet. There we go. 1, 2, and then what we do? Chain 2. Let's do it. Let's go to the next one. Put our double crochet into the next double crochet. Yarn over. Let's put our double crochet in there. And I need some more yarn. And then what we do? We chain 2. That's what it is. And now when we get over here to the end, we put it in the third chain from the 5, because this is the chain 5 on the end. And so we just put it in the third chain. And you can count where it is 1, 2, 3. And that's where you put your hook. You put a double crochet right in there. And the double crochet, there we go. And oh my word, you guys, look, we've done it. This is the beginning of the shawl. This is the beginning. And all you do is you just keep following back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it continues to get bigger and bigger. Now, let's do it one more time. I'll do it one more time with you guys. I'm just having so much fun. And I hope you guys are getting it. You know, it's just so, okay, so let me stop talking. Let's go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On each beginning, and from the pattern, it states that we need to chain 5 because it is a double crochet and a chain 2. So, and then turn it, and then let's go. Yarn over. Let's put that double crochet in that double crochet right here. Ready? Let's go. There we go. We put that chain right there. I need some more. Okay, and then once we put our chain in, what we do? We chain 2. 1, 2. And then let's do it. Let's put our chain in there. Our double crochet in the next double crochet, which is right there. Let's do it. Here we go. And then what we do? Chain 2. 1, 2. Do it again. Double crochet in the next double crochet. And here we go. And then we chain 2. 1, 2. And then let's do it again. Double crochet and another double crochet. And here we go. And then 1, 2. Look, it's growing. You see that it's growing? Okay, so now what we have reached the shell. And remember I told you about the shell. It's the middle one that they want the shell stitch in. So let's do it. We're going to yarn over. We're going to put that double crochet into this double crochet and make the shell stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 2, right? And then we're going to double crochet again in the same chain, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do another double crochet in there, 1, 2, and look, we have made, let's bring it up, we have made the shell stitch. There it is right there. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go. Let's keep going. So our next is chain 2, 1, 2, and then we put a double crochet in the next double crochet. Here we go. And then what we do? Chain 2. 1 and 2. Let's do it again. Double crochet and another double crochet. Woo, we are getting this. Chain 2, Chain 2. Oh my word. Okay, you guys, I know y'all got this. I know you do. Let's go. Double crochet in the next double crochet. Here we go. Let's do it. All right. Okay, and so then we chain 2. Okay, so we're at the end again, and this is the chain 5. And remember, we just need to just count 3 from the beginning, which is right here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to yarn over, and we're going to put our double crochet right in there, and we're going to chain. And then we just do it all over again. Look. Look how big that have gotten. And then right here, we weave that in the end. But could you see it forming already? And you just continue to just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it will continue to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you guys. And you have success. And I am so excited. I hope this have helped you guys with the shawl so you can be successful with it. Man, oh man, I always just get a high in just teaching and learning. So I hope you guys get it, and I will see you guys on the next video. And remember, you guys, when you are working with your hands, you always have peace within your heart. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.